Okay.
So we have a lot, but small ones.
For cosplay in Japan, it's quite different from events around the world. I think as far as cosplay events go in Japan, there's talking to a friend, there's maybe 1,000 different events. Usually they're much smaller and dedicated to cosplay itself. So maybe there's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people for strictly cosplay events. Maybe you'll get as many as 5,000, and it's what else? I think the aspect that you brought up of performance being very important in France. We haven't had the performances, seen the performance yet in New York Anime Festival, but I get a feeling that there are people who take it very seriously and you know, want to put on the best performance that they can. You don't get that very much in Japan. Another quote from a friend: 99% of all cosplay in Japan is not performance cosplay, but photography cosplay. So actually getting up on stage and performing is for Japanese people is seen as not Japanese, right? It takes courage to get up on stage and do a performance and be judged, not only by the judges but also, you know, the people in the viewing audience. You know, so you don't. That's another big difference. And you don't have the other, you know, gaming parts of it, the sales, the shops, and other things very much at all. It strictly is cosplay. There is a stage, and they will do dancing. It's called a dance party sometimes, so they'll have cosplayers get up on stage and people dancing and stuff. And originally, the cosplay events in Japan were called dance parties, and people would dress up and come together and basically dance. Now this is going back into the early 90s and stuff, talking to friends. Yeah, beyond that, it would be maybe good now to open the floor to questions from everyone. Let's start with a question here.
I'm curious what the major communities are like in each of your respective countries. What are the ways that all of you connect together? Do you have centralized websites in which you plan events on? What do you use to communicate with others and connect to other people in your country?
Well, in Mexico we have, like I said, maybe the biggest convention, which is the TNT. It occurs in Mexico City, and they have their own website. So everybody who's interested in cosplay usually is, you know, go to that website and see what's going on and talk to other cosplayers, and we organize things and
cosplayers also have their own websites.
But it's basically through the convention that we, you know, meet each other. Because Mexico is it's a big city, so you can't speak in Dutch, you know, personally.
Okay, hi, sorry, my English sucks. In Mexico, we have a lot of cosplay clubs in the internet, like Hi-Fi, Facebook, and they usually make picnics in cosplay, and that little events are once in 2 weeks, I guess, and that's how the cosplayers in Mexico can get in touch through these cosplay clubs. And the forums also. You can find a lot of otakus in Mexico with cosplayer clubs.
And in France we have an official forum, Cosplay Forum France, and every announcement, everyone looking for someone to do a group, go on this forum. And as we have a festival every 1 month, so we meet each other many times, and we are not really, we know each other, so
think France is most of the events are focused on Paris also. So one thing was that you have in the States, I understand, is when you travel to a different convention, maybe you'll drive by car a lot of the time, and maybe stay at a friend's place, and you'll have lots of people staying over at a friend's house. And do you have the same thing?
And I know many people that really love cosplay and decide to really somewhere else than Paris and decide to live in Paris only for cosplay because it's the city when we have many festivals. But it's a bit strange, but I love cosplay.
So again, there are otaku, cosplay otaku in France as well. I think that's one interesting point that you brought up is the method of communication between cosplay societies or groups in different countries, and it really forms sort of the culture in itself, where you have a forum, and whereas there are similarities between the different cosplay cultures, if they are based on anime or manga, then is that ideal character that you're trying to create. That's the same in every country. But then there are cultural differences between different countries that are reinforced through communication on the forums, and that's a linguistic barrier that's not crossed. Or in the case of France, you'll have events that are posting directly onto one site, and they will not post on other sites. Let's get another question.
Do you notice any difference in the choice of subjects? I mean, at the moment, maids are a very popular cosplay subject in the States. Do you have different types of characters, specific series that are more popular, and things that we do that wouldn't be interested in doing? And do you more closely follow the characters, or do you interpret them? I saw a samurai Darth Vader last year here.
Okay, in Mexico, the most popular series right now is Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, and that all Shonen Jump series. And they are also popular because they are in the national TV. Yeah, and when a series is popular in Mexico, you can see it on the free TV of the country, and that's how you know it's popular. But there are also a lot of series that are not in TV, that are important, like Old Clamp, Death Note, and right now, God Kiss is getting off, but that's all I think. Saint Seiya and Dragon Ball. There are, yeah.
In Mexico City, with the national television, is that a lot of people watch a lot of TV. So if there's Naruto playing like every, I don't know, day, like 2 times a day, you kind of end up being a fan of them. That's one part. And we make modifications to the original design. Sometimes we do, but I think in Mexico people try to stick really close to the illustration and features that show it. That's and for the main things, we are getting like we only have 3 main cassettes in Mexico, but it's starting to get popular. But I think the maids are not as cute as the ones we see here in the US, so we have to work on that.
Another important thing, you know Naruto is very popular in Mexico because in the conventions you can see a lot of Akatsuki members in all the convention, and that's how you know Naruto is popular. And a lot of Ichigo Kurosaki.